Today in the House of Representatives, there was a censorship vote from a member of Congress today. Before I get into the censorship of Rashida Talib, the Democrat from Michigan, please like, share, and subscribe and comment to this channel. It really helps us to grow. The reason why I'm a little somber here is that even though I personally consider Rashida Talib to be expelled for what she said about the much higher threshold of vote, which needs a supermajority for that. But I believe this was a no-brainer for people of what she said on her Twitter files, or actually not Twitter, it's actually X, and her actions outside of the body of the House of Representatives, and all the statements that she made from the river to the seas, which I covered in another video, which is basically the extermination of the Jews from the River of Jordan to the Mediterranean Sea. That's where it came from, okay? And it was also used by Yasser Arafat back in the late 80s. And it's also been part of the intifada's of 1, 2, and 3, of rising up against the occupation that they say is what Israel had, okay? When I come back, I'll cover what a censure is and the repercussions for a censure after I show these two short little videos of the vote that was on the floor and also the announcement of the vote, okay? The vote to censure Democratic Congresswoman from Michigan, Rashida Talib. The time is up. It's 233 to 188, the 5 presents. They will hold it for a little while, and then call for them. Supposedly, she's supposed to sit in the well while the censure has been read. As you see on the vote, that basically the vote total was 234 for the censure and 188 against the censure, and there were 4 presents. Basically, 4 presents means that they don't want to cite either one. Usually it's a way of showing displeasure, but not officially voting. So, but what the biggest thing you need to say here is that I'm going to read you what a censure is from Britannica. I don't like using other sources like Wikipedia because you can change so much with Wikipedia. Censure has long been viewed as a punishment of last resort, to be triggered only for the most egregious wrongdoing, but censure resolutions are quickly becoming routine in the chamber, often wielding strikingly partisan ways. Also, what happens to them when they are censured? Members of Congress have been censored or are required to giving up any committee chairs they hold. They are reprimanded, and censure does not remove the member from office. That is expulsion, which actually you need a supermajority, which is like 66 or 66%. This is a majority vote, not an expulsion, which requires a much higher threshold level. Like the reprimand, censure does not remove the member from the office and retain their title, stature, and power to vote. There is no legal consequences that come with the reprimand or the censure. So it's just the House of Representatives saying what you did was not right, not cool. They just passed a spending measure to support Israel, $14.3 billion, and Rashida Talib and a bunch of Democrats voted against it because they were basically saying about a 2-state solution, which I used to believe, and I'm starting to change my mind about a 2-state solution. I haven't decided yet. And like I said, let me read it again. 234 yes for censure, 188 no for censure, and 4 for president. So she was censored. Nothing really happens to them. They still get to vote and they still get to stay. And if she violates the censure, and also too, she was supposed to sit in the well as a resolution was read to them when she was censored. I didn't see that happen yet. So that's what you're supposed to do, but for some reason she didn't do that. This is the same Congresswoman that basically said when she got elected, we're going to impeach that MF. I'm not going to say what she said because I'll get censored and banned on YouTube. But she did say that censor that MF. And you can figure out what that means. She's been part of the squad, and what they said about it has been turning very partisan is true. Marjorie Taylor Greene, which some people love and some people just love to hate her. I kind of like her. She's feisty. Sometimes she gets a little too crazy for me, but she has the right to do that. She got censured over comments that was far less. Another member last year got censored. His name was Gozer because his staff members produced a video that was very anti-Biden and making fun of AOC. So it's very political, and the last censor in the House was against Adam Schiff. I believe he should have been censored. As far as I'm concerned, he should have been expelled. So today, Rashida Talib, a member of the squad, was censured by the House of Representatives. What do you think about that? What do you feel about that? Do you support her or you do not support her? Please like, share, and subscribe, and also make your comments. Because even though I dislike her, and I believe in freedom of speech, there's a point when you say things that you must be held accountable for. And saying from the river to the seas and inciting the sit-in that was actually happened, that was part of Marjorie Taylor Greene's censure. They decided not to do hers. They decided to do the one from another member from Georgia, McCormick. Let me know what you think. Bye-bye.
The yeas are 234 and the nays are 188 with 4 answering present. The resolution is adopted.